Welcome! This is Solopreneur Success Strategies, where we talk about mindset, your website, your brand, your social media marketing, your customers, how to sell to your customers, how to find your customers, how to talk about the skills and knowledge you need in your business, and free software and tools to help you save time, money, and be more productive, as well as strategy and systems here on Solopreneur Success Strategies. Welcome! Welcome, this is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. Today on Solopreneur Success Strategies, it's all about your customer. So it's all about your strategies with your customer. And it's called World Domination Wednesday because, of course, you want to be the center of your customer's world in terms of your product or service. And we've been discussing, of course, a variety of ways to do that with your customer. So let's go and get started on World Domination Wednesday. Who are your customers? Well, of course, everyone is not your customer. And we've been discussing over the last few months on, first off, who is your customer? Because, of course, it's the customers are those who want your solution to their problems, or they want your solution to fulfill their desire. There are over 3.5 billion people now online today, and this is previous month's values of 3.3. It certainly increased very quickly, and you want to be able to find your customers in order for them to come and work with you. So we had a look at previously who were your ideal customers and how you could define first off, of course, what they want, and if you can give that to them. You have to know where to find your customers. You have to know when and how they like to buy. And it's always good to know what the ideal customer experience is. So to find out a bit more about those episodes that I've mentioned, you can go to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube. Look for the Solopreneur Success Strategies channel. And then go and look for my World Domination Wednesday. Actually, I'm starting to put together a playlist and going backwards there. So you can go and catch up on some of the previous episodes on defining who is your customer, where do they buy, and what is a good experience for them, and how to create that in your business. We also looked at how to convert your prospects into customers. And we have been discussing a certain idea that there are different buying styles of customers. And if you can detect what a person's buying style is, you can be more successful as a salesperson with your training and how you give out information to them to understand who you are, what they want, and why they want to buy from you. And as well, we've been looking at what does good customer service really mean. We had an episode on that, and we had a look at having the mindset of a customer service rock star and how you can develop things within your business to add which help with customer service. And I think the next one is, of course, about adding a frequently asked questions into your customer service. So a lot of the questions can be answered by your customer using an FAQ. And now we're looking at the importance of customer onboarding in your sales cycle, where onboarding is where after the purchase, you keep them as a customer, and of course, looking at how you create a process that makes it much easier for them to become your customer and stay your customer. Because we looked at first, of course, how unsatisfied clients and poor reviews and not getting a lot of referrals from your customers you already have can lead to low sales. It can lead to confused, frustrated staff if you don't have the proper customer onboarding process. And of course, there'll be lack of feedback and lack of metrics because you have unsatisfied customers who buy from you once and never come again. So we're developing a process where you can, what is called onboarding, to develop the process within your business so that you can lay it out within your business plan so that you can develop your customer onboarding process, which will help you retain your customers. So one of the things that you do, of course, is teach the customer how to use the product to its fullest. We've had a look at that. You build a strong relationship with your customer. You gather information about your customer with surveys and email subscriptions, etc., feedback, and drive home the value of the product or service. Also helps to retain your customer and set clear expectations as to what your product or service is and how they will get success from it. So those are all ways to develop a good onboarding process to keep your customers. And we've been going through the overview of the onboarding process. Right now we're looking at planning the onboarding process with the big pictures and details of the experience of post-purchase. And then we'll go through the others, including the first 30 days and beyond the first week. But for now, we're just looking at the post-process of the purchase. And so we had a look at the big picture after the post-purchase experience. So we created a big picture list of what will they do with the product or service and how will it give them long-term and short-term results from using the product or service. And then we also are looking now at we looked at the post-purchase experience. We looked at the details of it. So flesh out the details by considering how they're going to get the deliverables that you're going to give them for your product or service. How will they install it? What's the installation like? Does it need any instructions for the installation? What are the features of your product or service, and how will they benefit from them? How will they use it differently? Maybe do you need to maintain the product or service for them? What are some of the problems that have come up for the product, and how you can answer those problems? And of course, especially what are the benefits for your customer? So once you've done the big overall picture, now you go into the details, and then consider the following for each for your tasks. What platform are you going to use to interact with your clients, and what content will you create, and when will you create that content, to create all the details to make a good post-purchase experience. And today we're going to look at the points of contact for your post-purchase. We can consider all the points of contact with your customer within the post-purchase. What exactly do you get? Do you get any physical contact? Is it all by email? Is it all by the internet? Is it all on a webinar? Is it all through your customer service desk after the post-purchase? Do you have any personal contact at all with your customers, and how are they going to actually become raving fans if you don't have any contact with them? So make a visual representation and timeline of all your points of contact, whether you put them onto an email list after purchase or whether you have any customer service desks, etc., and explain what happens with all those points of contact. Then maybe you'll see that there's some missing points of contact that you should put into your details. So create a graphic timeline, mind map, or spreadsheet which shows all the ways that your customer has any contact with you at a future date after purchase. So for example, on the internet, if you have a webinar and they purchase on the webinar, do you add them to an email list, and what is the series of emails you use to educate them about their purchase? Or are you going to have another webinar in a couple of weeks discussing any other benefits to your purchase? Identify ways that you can offer help at each point. Are you willing to be able to give them your email address on a personal level so they can email you back with any questions so you can answer back quickly? Are you going to send them any videos about tutorials about what they can do with their purchase once you figure out maybe some new ways to use it? What are all the ways that you can create a better relationship with your customer post-purchase? So that's some of the ideas on how to create a good onboarding process right after they purchase your product or service. And next time we'll be looking at their customer relationship management, which occurs after they have purchased and you develop a closer relationship with them. So hopefully that'll give you a good idea of some of the things that you have to add into your customer service management plan for your business. Now, maybe there's some things that you didn't think about at the time, including having maybe a newsletter that's once a month to keep in touch with your customers. Hopefully that'll give you some ideas. And you, of course, can go back to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube and subscribe there if you want to receive a notification on the future videos on customer relationships. And of course, you can look at the previous videos there for free. Thank you for listening. This is Jane Gardner, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you for listening. This has been Jane Gardner at Solopreneur Success Strategies. Please go and subscribe at jgtips.com/programs, and also to find out about other programs as well over at jgtips.com/programs. And over there we have a free mindset magazine for you to check out at jgtips.com/mindset offer. So welcome. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you again here tomorrow, as this is a 7-day-a-week show on mindset, your customer, getting your message out on social media and on your website, talking about strategies, talking about business systems, talking about all kinds of things, including the skills that you need as a solopreneur. So please come back and subscribe at jgtips.com/programs. Thank you.